Listener discretion is advised. This podcast contains explicit material that may not be suitable for some individuals. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect or represent the views and opinions of the actual people, companies, or any organization. This podcast may not be reproduced, edited, copied without the expressed written permission from the hosts. You have been warned.
NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA, oh, NBKIA, NBKIA.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 9th installment of NBKIA Podcast Movie Review. I'm one of your hosts, Simon.
I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Today, we are watching Frankenhooker from 1990. It is rated R.
So we just want to give a big thanks to anybody.
Big shout out.
Chrissy, Colin, Nick, Anthony, Matt, Tim, Melanie. God damn it, Melanie. I'm sorry for reading your side. Meatloaf, and our good buddy Rob. Anybody who might be listening.
Awesome. Thank you. And please, if you like what we do, hit like, hit subscribe, click that bell for a notification, and make sure that you help us out. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to make those fucking limitations and demands of YouTube. Simon, what's going on in this movie we're about to watch?
Well, John, this movie is...
Yes!
This movie is about a medical student who set out to recreate his decapitated fiancée by building her a new body made of Manhattan Street prostitutes.
Ooh.
Dude, they're called escorts. Let's keep it PC.
Keep
here.
it classy.
Yeah, let's keep it classy. Let's get in. Look at this icon here, this intro.
Yeah, what is that? The
IGE or S? That's an S.
Yeah, Shapiro.
Shapiro.
Ben
Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Wow, giant eyeball right off the bat.
Yeah.
Watch the hand.
If you've never seen Frankenhooker, which Ryan and Simon haven't,
I have never seen this movie.
This is a cult classic.
Something. Wake up. Let's go.
It's just one of those movies.
Is this the guy that is has his wife's brain?
No, he's a mad scientist. He's just, locked up in his room. He's like the person that probably was like shoved into a locker and would have done a school shooting, didn't, but ended up staying at home sticking scalpels into brains.
Building pipe bombs.
And why does his brain have a eyeball in it?
Because he's created it.
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck is with this eyeball?
So
Good Lord.
We're in sync now.
he can see what the eyeball sees because he put a metal thing in its brain. So
I'm busy.
let's.
Yeah.
I think it's funny the guy that directed this, Frank Henenlotter, sounds a little bit like Frankenhooker. Just the guy's
it really
name.
does.
They're like, we need a director whose name sounds like the name of the movie that we're writing. Good Lord.
Why not? Look at this follow cam going on here.
So is this like a...
Wow, old ass Pepsi fucking 2 liter.
2 liter.
Shit.
Was this like a B-rate movie or...
This
is
isn't even
romper.
C.
C?
No. This is,
Or
This
D?
Ooh.
This looks like VHS camcorder footage,
Yeah, it really is home footage. Right?
right?
Yeah.
I never noticed that she was in the romper before.
This looks like a family
She looks
reunion.
And she's got the pretzels from the drinking too much
Well,
Pepsi.
they're making fun, like she's on a diet. She's trying to lose
Oh, okay.
weight. Look at her friend.
All lean and mean and fighting machine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Then you got
badass.
Grandma crawling in the bag smoking her Maverick.
She's badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All these diets this girl's talking about, vegetable diet.
Eating pretzels as a diet. Did you know pretzels are higher than you can eat regular potato chips?
Yeah.
Yeah,
have less carbs
it's
and
insane.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck
are
pretzels.
horrible.
What's hot now? That keto diet, right?
Oh, keto, yeah.
I had a buddy of mine who's like, this dude is huge, enormous.
Yeah.
Jabba
They
the
started
Hutt,
doing hot
Jabba the
keto.
Hutt size.
Did he?
He has a bowl of frogs sitting next to his couch. You know what I mean?
Wow.
He has girls chained up.
Dream come true.
Yeah.
Oh.
He suspends himself with hooks.
But anyway, so... oh, jeez. Like in the movie The Cell?
yeah.
So my buddy Jabba the Hutt has a bowl of frogs sitting next to his couch.
Okay.
He lost a bunch of money. He lost a bunch of weight
Okay.
with this keto diet.
Yeah.
He lost a bunch of money at
So
the...
it's basically a
Casino.
no-carb diet. It's like a low-carb
Yeah, you
diet.
just eat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, meat. But
Just
yeah,
what-
there's something I also heard about where people that go on like the keto diet or the all meat diet, it's actually not too healthy for them.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
like...
But yeah, there's a couple of people with like autoimmune diseases that it actually benefits.
oh, right. Yeah.
But people that are regularly healthy with a little bit of carbs and what have you, other than just straight meat.
yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Straight
a lot.
meat.
Straight meat. But it actually messes with their body more so, and like some people can actually reject the full
Oh, damn.
meat diet and whatnot. So it's one of those things where it works for those who it works for, but it doesn't work for everybody.
I think just eliminating carbs is really the major factor in the whole...
Well,
Right.
you need some carbs.
Okay.
Like
So what are good carbs? Potato chips? Pringles?
fantastic. No, I think no.
like actual baked potato.
What are your favorite carbs?
We're not doctors, or
No.
we have no degree. I'm not
No
sure what
knowledge
we're
about
even
it.
sourcing about, like whatever it's. But
We have no professional medical knowledge whatsoever.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
So-
Just eat some potatoes.
Yeah.
Look, so you can operate this lawnmower by a remote control.
Does it take the legs off of her?
Whoa.
It looks like it's going to.
This is not going to
Sorry.
end well.
This is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, like gadgets. Boo! Oh.
So,
So the lawnmower killed her.
That's
So-
the intro to Romeo and Juliet.
chocolate syrup on the gnome's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, little bit of blood
A little bit of semen.
and a mixture of a good time.
Yeah.
It's like a Pitbull song. Not sure.
Yabba labba labba dibba dabba yabba yabba labba 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 yabba yabba yabba. Why does this gnome have chocolate syrup on his face?
I
don't
don't know.
He's just like, "Meh."
I did a clap to do
I don't
this.
know what's going
I
on.
Me
did a,
neither.
I did a clap to do
Don't
a
stop
spike.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You edit it.
No, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. I did the big old clap or whatever for it.
Okay, yeah. So now we jump and she's
Grey's
dead.
Anatomy. Someone put a VHS tape inside of a Grey's Anatomy. Remember those old VHS players that had the pop?
Oh, they popped up
God,
the top. Yeah.
They're
wow.
enormous.
Yeah. No, I actually
I'm too
learned
young.
how
No,
to read from looking
Simon
at a
doesn't
VCR.
know about VHS players. From
Bullshit, I brought one over today.
We're using it right now, aren't we?
No, we're not.
We could, but we're not.
Channel 8 News.
Yeah. This power motor.
That looks like a fucking snowblower.
So, I think at some point in time, and maybe this is just unique to the 80s, but like garbage disposals, you know? Like there's this episode of Tales from the Dark Side where there's a garbage disposal. It's got Lucy Lawless in it.
Oh, does it really?
And this guy puts it in and he's like terrorizing this old woman. At some point, I think he puts one of her birds or her dogs down the
Oh,
garbage
wow.
disposal. Great episode.
This is 1990,
So-
though.
So we're looking at Frankenhooker.
She's
How
all
do you-
chopped up. She's in little bits. Like, what are you gonna ask the cop to like say like identify what?
How do
Yeah.
you get to the point where you name your movie Frankenhooker?
First
Is
of
it-
all, you have to be a person with an imagination.
Okay.
You also have to be a person with a dark sense of humor.
Yeah, I like that.
And a fan of horror movies.
And the character's last name is Franken.
Yeah, everybody's named Frank in this.
Yeah.
The director's named Frank?
Wait, that's the guy from Friends. What is his?
Yeah.
Matt
Matthew Franken.
Matt
Matthew
LeBlanc.
Perry.
Matthew Perry Franken.
It does look like him. Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
That's awesome.
The first movie Matthew Perry ever starred in. Was...
They would never do an extreme close-up like that on somebody on the news. That you can't even see the
Right, I
channel
know, yeah.
number. Like,
This is VHS quality, right? I mean, it's camcorder quality.
Right, yeah. No, it's probably literally how I got this is possibly like a unit like Simon has.
Yeah.
Where it's you can't is it possible to burn DVDs or record DVDs from VHS?
I think so. Well, if not anything
On that player?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have a hookup that actually burns your
It burns your retinas.
Well, it burns your VHSs onto your computer to where you can put it on a DVD.
Oh,
or
there
you
you
can
go.
even
Okay.
upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
That's awesome. I've always wondered about how exactly to do that.
Yeah.
So, it's like this little hookup that you would take and plug it into
Yeah.
the back of your VCR.
Okay.
Which I-
Yeah, you just
Brought
plug
to
it
you
into
by
the
Bud
back.
Light.
You plug it into the back of your VCR, and it turns it into a HD 1080p high quality Dairy Queen
DVD?
This episode, that burp was brought to you by
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
When you want to vomit a little with every burp.
Drink a Bud Light. It's refreshing, going down and coming back up.
So can we talk a little bit about this pink tote full of video fucking
That's
of cameras? Simon brought over this giant pink tote full of cameras.
Yeah.
There's about 40 of them in
It
there.
matches the pink water that this eye brain is in.
None of the batteries match.
What is with
We couldn't get-
every single thing that has to come out has its own unique
Right.
cable, unique battery.
Yeah. Well, anymore, there's only like 3, right?
Yeah, this was back when like every other camera had its own
Yeah.
specific battery,
Yeah, I
SD card.
Right, I
Yeah.
should have been more specific because now it's kind of universal with certain things.
So I pulled that SD card out, and you were like, "Whoa!" You were amazed at how I was amazed that it was like 4 inches long.
Yeah.
Anything 4 inches
Good
long is
Lord.
big compared to me.
Hey, if it's 4 inches, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this Bud Light, it's about 6 or 7
But it had-
inches tall.
I hadn't seen an SD card that was like that before.
Yeah, no, they're
So-
unique. Well, the big wide ones too. That
Yeah.
look like you're plugging a Nintendo cartridge, NES.
Well, I have
just
a PlayStation.
into a fucking camera.
I have a PlayStation 3, and that has slots for all kinds of different SD memory cards.
Really, it does.
It's
I've
like
never
4
had a PS3.
different- Yeah.
Hmm.
The PS3
Cool.
is probably one of the most. I don't know. In terms, I like to think of like video game consoles in terms of what the big leap forward was.
PS2
PS2
hands
is a
down.
huge
Hugely.
jump from
Hands
PS1.
down. I'll
And-
tell you what.
PS2 is the first Blu-ray player.
Oh yeah,
You can store
PS2 was
thousands
the
of
first
photos.
DVD player inside a game console, and at the time, it was cheaper to buy a PS2 than a DVD player.
Right.
So
Right.
people got the PS2
Right. Of course.
because why not have it?
Of course.
The capability of it playing movies.
Okay, what's he doing now? He's going
So
to the
he
garage.
has his
Brain?
fiance's or his girlfriend's body parts now.
It's kind of weird that they like sped it all
Oh, wait.
up over right here. too.
Weird. Yeah, it does seem fast. Are we watching this in 1.5 speed?
I don't know. Are
What's
we?
that? A giant spark plug?
Well,
He's got a
no.
mad scientist laboratory.
Yeah.
In his
It's
garage?
in his garage. Yeah.
There's one of them old timey
And so
freezers.
he's created this solution
Mm.
that keeps things in the same condition as long as they're in there. So he has, to be more specific for people listening, it's an ice chest.
Yeah.
Looks like one of those long,
Yeah,
like
those
almost
old
coffin,
school
like
opens up from the top.
serial killer would throw a dead
Yeah.
body in there. That kind of chest filled with what looks like a more watered down ooze from Ghostbusters 2,
Right.
bubbling in there
It's
with
like a-
body parts.
Like a thinned down ectoplasm.
Yeah, or the yeah.
It's a
whatever.
river of ectoplasm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is this sped up?
Huh?
Is it sped up?
It is.
It
It
is.
has to be.
Guy talking off of a giant piece of pizza.
I don't see how though.
So why would you make
Seems
a
better.
box for a single slice of pizza?
I don't know. Yeah.
Just a small box. You're gonna want more than one slice.
Unless, yeah, well, that looks like New York style, right? So this is in New York. That's a wide
Whoa.
slice. Look at this.
What?
This is
Creepy, man.
this is how I picture you.
He's like, I cut a picture out of a Penthouse
he's made others.
magazine.
What?
This is way before Photoshop.
I love collages, so this really
Mhm.
resonates with me. This is so awesome.
Like, this is something that you
I
kind of...
like the plain background, like one solid color.
We'd really have to go into detail here in order to give someone an accurate,
Yeah, you
a
have
graphic.
His wife's face on naked women's bodies.
but women
But
get
it's-
a voluptuous.
Yeah. No, this is a lady that was on the diet, right?
Yeah, she was eating the pretzels.
I'm sure she had a great body as it was.
Mm-hmm. Underneath that romper, please.
Ooh.
Well,
Romper, please.
Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah. I agree with that.
I would hope so, dude. Like what? You don't?
Right,
Ryan?
doesn't?
What?
Ryan agree.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
no, I didn't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
If you don't know what we're talking about, then you don't
Okay,
agree about
You
it.
missed the point,
Is
bro.
romper some sort of inside joke?
No, romper is an outfit. It's a
Oh, okay.
one-piece outfit that is
Okay.
like a jumper suit, but you can have shorts.
Okay. That's clearly just like a mannequin head, right?
Why doesn't Sate though?
You guys are gonna have to explain to me what a romper is.
Oh man, yeah, this is weird.
Is it?
I love that we have to. Though. Okay, so
I'd have never heard the term.
You have kids. Picture of what a kid like wears that isn't pajamas with the
Yeah.
footies,
Yeah.
but like it has the ankle part cut off, and so
Okay.
it can have shoes on,
Uh-huh.
or it has shorts
Like a
but
onesie.
it's a yup.
It's a onesie.
But it's not
Okay. So romper's a onesie,
a
but
romper.
not.
They made rompers for men. They wanted that to become a fashion,
Wow.
and it didn't. It didn't take off. It fell flat. Not like the color yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow's
in.
in. Yellow's been in. Depression's been in.
Yeah.
Every year. Dude, it's at number one.
Anxiety's been in.
Anxiety.
Mhm.
Can we get the top 3? Depression. Anxiety.
So what is he? This guy has one of these funny
And-
little.
Bulimia.
Happiness.
Happiness. Close third.
Driving is in. Cars are never going out of. Why does he have this anatomy sculpture?
Because he's trying to make he wants his wife back. He
Oh.
wants his love back.
So he's
So
gonna
that's the whole thing.
use the body parts.
Yeah,
from...
he doesn't know what he's gonna do. He has few body parts
Yeah.
of her. One of them is her head.
Yeah.
But then you got Christopher Lloyd.
He's like,
fucking
I'm gonna
doing the weather.
Marty, we gotta get your wife's anatomy book.
He's a vampire. What's it? I like how he looks strung out. He plays it off pretty believable.
Yeah. I can only imagine how much heroin he had to do before he looked that strung out.
Yeah, he's a method actor. He actually did a total of 3 grams of heroin a day.
Right. Well, when you're a method actor, you do lots of meth, right?
Fentanyl. No, okay. Oh, Ryan, you can't leave yet.
Ryan.
Whatever you're doing.
No restrooms.
Yeah. There's no way. You have to see what's about to transpire. So some people do certain things, as an artist to be inspired or to suddenly have creative thoughts enough to problem and solve or critically think your way through a situation.
This is back in the day before cordless drills.
Yeah, some
didn't
people
have that.
need booze. He needs surgical assistance.
Yeah, it's He's got to plug the drill in. It's got this little thing.
It's got the bit in there.
There's no battery.
Now he's gonna look at his brain and see, well, like, what's going on here? What specific part can you hit? Good night, 22.
So he's drilling into his own.
He's gonna drill
head.
into his own head.
Good God.
So now he's making ideas. Stewardesses.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. This is not at all what I would expect. It's more comedy than gore. It's more comedy than gore, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Go pee. Go pee. I just
Go
wanted
pee.
you to see this dude have a lobotomy
Only he's improving himself.
through that lobotomy.
Yeah.
How many people can say that? I've improved myself through lobotomy.
Yeah, and how many holes is he actually going to draw?
Jesus,
So-
another hole?
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking... Okay!
I did it!
Did you know Jeffrey Dahmer actually did that to people?
He would drill holes in their head?
He wanted to make a living sex slave. And he thought he could do so by just drilling into their head while they were alive. And they would, like, be alive still, but also, like, fucking
A robot?
lacking critical thinking skill or whatever they need to do to, like, get the fuck out of there and escape. Like, they would be alive, but in this weird state of mind to where they could be a sex slave.
Really?
One literally escaped from his apartment, collapsed in an alleyway, and cops pulled up, and they allowed him to return to his apartment with the person that was escaping, because he just said that this person was wasted as his friend. The cops were like, well, get him back to your place. And literally that person needed help. They were kidnapped by Dahmer.
Mother.
Fucker. So he has the idea, and now he's out there spotting hookers working in the night. Well, escorts. Women of the night. What is a good term to call them that's not offensive?
Streetwalker? Just a lady of the night, right?
Lady of the night.
Roxanne!
Yeah. It took me years to find out that song was literally about a hooker.
Really?
Yeah. And they got The Fire Down Below by Bob Seger as a hooker song.
Got the fire down below.
Yeah, come on, Rosie. She's stepping around all the time. Yeah. So now he's interviewing hookers to see if they like have body parts he like. It's very sexist, right?
Is it?
Like
But
he's
is it?
looking for the perfect. You could see in his outline, his blueprints.
Could this be somehow inspired by Jack the Ripper?
Whoa!
Is this like a Jack the Ripper,
No,
like
well-
a different take on what?
Well, definitely, it's a different take on Frankenstein, right?
But it also has elements of Jack the
Jack
Ripper.
the Ripper, yeah. Jack the Stripper.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
wait.
I used to be that.
They got some boobies on the screen right now.
What?
Boobies flashed. Look, he pulled out that wad of cash. He's
Wow.
like, he locked the door. He's like, whoa. Like, she wants to jump in. I need a few more girls. He wants to line up he wants to see all the hookers and then pick out from there what body parts he needs.
I don't know, man. I don't think, I'm going to be real honest here. Guys, I hope nobody takes offense to this.
I'm offended already.
But prostitutes are never this attractive.
Hmm.
Right?
Well, yeah, they're usually
Well,
on like
we-
some kind of
how-
drug.
I don't
How would
have
we
a
know?
whole lot of
How
experience.
would you know? I used to be a
I don't have-
prostitute.
How many of us have been to Vegas?
Not me.
Simon, you've literally gone to Vegas?
You're the
I was
only
6 years old.
How were the
Okay.
escorts? At 6
How many
years old.
escorts
How
in Vegas at
many-
6 years old?
Woo!
How well, did they look then?
Let me tell you, I hit puberty way before anybody else.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
It was like
because of all the radiation in Nevada.
It was like the Aristocats, only everybody was Sasha.
Sasha?
The main character.
I don't know if I know Aristocats that
Well,
Right?
the mom cat in Aristocats was voiced by Zsa Zsa Gabor, a French lady.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was also a singer, like an entertainer.
Yeah. Was it the cat's name? Sasha? No,
I don't
it
know.
wasn't Sasha.
I don't know. I don't remember that. There's, I'm fucking Abraham DeLacy.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Everyone knows.
Yes.
Because the cat's you.
Look at this bartender. If you
knows
could go
where
to a
it's
place
at.
where she worked, wouldn't you be like, yeah, that's my place,
Mhm.
man. She makes the best cheeseburgers, I bet, with bacon.
Bacon,
That's what
deep fried pickles.
That's what I was told about Three Teeth. They have really, really, really good burgers.
I like to snort bacon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But me and my cousin went in there once. And
Wow. No,
I've never
I
been in
didn't
there
care
before.
for it. I didn't. Well,
Well, yeah,
some of the food is good. I
This
would
was probably
admit.
about a decade ago that I was told.
I love hole in the wall bars and pubs that
Yeah,
have fucking
right.
bomb ass food, man.
glory hole bars.
Where you walk in and everybody like turns around, yeah, and you're like, yeah, I have shown
No, you
up
just-
to put my dick in a hole,
Right.
Who's this
and I
new
don't
guy?
care who's on the other side.
Yeah, that's kind of funny though.
So
That-
this is their pimp, and he's been now set up by this prostitute to meet with their pimp. His name is Zorro.
Okay.
That's why he has a big Z.
Okay. Yeah.
And so he wants to interview a bunch of prostitutes. He wants to see,
Oh, what's going on in there?
Yeah. Dilapidated bathroom, bunch of graffiti.
Just
shit,
some guy just
people
sharing
having
these.
sex.
Yeah, they're just doing it
The
in front of
Star
everyone.
of David for some reason. It's
He
hilarious.
can't close the door to the.
Yeah, but he keeps trying.
Just dilapidated. I have never seen such depraved debauchery in all my years.
So look, he gives them all the drug, fucking crack cocaine.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of fucking vials of crack cocaine.
I'm gonna smooch you on the cheek.
Yeah,
That's
because
nice.
that's his main. See the mark on her arm?
He has a big Z.
Yeah,
right,
all his
Zorro.
prostitute. No, on her arm.
He brands
Yeah,
them.
he
He burns
brands
into
all
this
of them.
flesh.
Yeah,
Why would you go out of your way to do something like that?
I don't know.
mark your territory.
This
Yeah.
guy's got an old school
Cattle.
vape.
Yeah, that's an old
Crack
timey.
That's
pipe.
an old
Look at
timey
that.
vape.
That's an old timey fucking dugout.
What has he got?
He's got crack. That's crack pipe.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is from 1990.
Crack epidemic. So Zorro's gonna hook you up with everything you need. Zorro gives her, the informant, glass diet, crack pipe.
Wow. Brutal.
So you need a party, you got a lot of girls.
Fucking brutal.
Look, dominance, pulled. He's got him in like
Right.
a headlock. He's a nerdy dude.
Giant Christopher Reeves, like Clark Kent glasses.
It's like a
It's like, hey, just
steroided out Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury
right.
from the 80s.
Yes. Fucking dead.
Did I not
nuts.
nail it?
You nailed it.
That's who
Um,
Zorro is.
Freddie
Who
Mercury
wants
on
to live
steroids. They
forever?
call him Freddie Moz.
Yeah. Look at this dude.
Who is this actor? He looks familiar.
So this is actually
Motor
pretty
mouth.
progressive, though.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's talking about legalizing prostitution so
Mhm.
that there's not like addiction to drugs. There's not like kidnapping.
It's actually kind of clean.
Yeah. How would this make our problems disappear?
Well, yeah, what? Sweden made it legal, right?
What?
Prostitution?
I think Canada. Is that what you said?
I don't know. I said
Canada, I
Sweden.
thought, did it.
Isn't-
Or Sweden,
I don't
maybe, yeah.
Who knows?
Isn't it
But you
legal
get, like,
in?
Checked, too, so you know you're healthy.
Yeah, there's
Look,
a sex workers
He made
union.
super crack. Please, oh my God, if you like Frankenhooker, you're listening.
Super crack.
Please, yeah, leave a comment about super crack. I
Comments-
love super crack.
Comment super crack
That-
6969.
69, hit that like button. No, for real. Super crack is one of the funniest and most original things I've seen ever in a film. Like,
Beat her up.
this guy literally took time out of his day to somehow chemically, which I only know chemistry from seeing commercials for creepy crawlers. And
So what you're saying is your knowledge of chemistry is based entirely off of Saturday morning cartoons for creepy crawlers.
yes. And for you buy that thing and it's like it grows when you throw it in water.
Yeah. My kid just had a dinosaur. He's like, I'm like, you're real original, son. You named your dinosaur Dino.
Oh,
He goes around telling everybody. He went to Burger King, tells the lady at Burger King, you want a fucking kid's meal? And I'm like, yeah, give me the kid meal. He's like, this is my dinosaur, Dino.
She just throws a Sprite in his face.
Right. He's like, I like it.
Hey,
This place is wild.
Burger King doesn't serve you your Sprite if you walk inside. They got the magic Coke machines with like the thousands of flavors or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I know. I see the hand.
Yeah.
I know every time.
I
So you're talking about the fancy new, like, gives you every beverage.
Yeah, do you want a
touchscreen-
Coke product? Do you want a Coke side product of some
Coke.
kids?
Okay, so
Wait,
they're like cherry Coke, vanilla
Do
Coke.
you like the
orange-
Dr. Pepper with the vanilla and a little bit of ginseng?
It's a Dr. Pepper with ginseng. That sounds pretty good, really. So,
It's my idea.
Do you guys
super
like the-
crack? I wish I made super
do you
crack.
guys?
Copyright.
Yeah, I'm copyright.
I have a
Super
question.
crack.
I have a real question.
Look, he's gonna smoke it himself.
Yeah.
I know, okay.
What are you
Not
gonna
for the guinea
do?
pig.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna smoke it up.
I find this extremely offensive.
Put it in a light bulb.
I had little
Get
guinea pigs
yourself
back when
a
I grew up,
butane
so this
torch.
is offensive to me.
Get yourself a torch and a
Yeah.
butane lighter and fucking.
I'm making myself a coat out
So-
of chinchilla skin.
What? Chinchilla skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fucking. So he's.
Chinchillas can't come in contact with water
What the?
because
fuck?
they'll like lose their fur.
It just blew him
So-
up. Just blew that guinea pig up. Super crack.
Was that a
Just blew up the guinea pig.
Was it a guinea pig or a chinchilla?
It was a rodent of some
Okay.
kind.
Chinchillas,
Chinchillas just fancy rodents.
but they have to like bathe in dust.
Yeah.
There's like chinchilla dust.
If chinchillas get wet, their fur actually like starts to fall off of them.
Mhm.
Wait, chinchillas are
Thank you,
actual
Simon.
Mogwai.
What?
Thank you, Simon.
Like, chinchillas are actual
Hey,
Mogwai
look at this girl.
from
Good lord.
gremlins. They can't come in contact
Come
with water.
on.
She's got the body of a 22-year-old, but the face of
Okay,
a
look, it is-
45-year-old.
I know, right? She's the fucking captain of the USS Voyager.
Whores are us.
Look, so
Whoa,
We're
there's some
getting
topless.
these are all the prostitutes that he lined up with Zorro to like
How many of them have
Inspect.
the fucking boobies out though?
and he's dressed as a doctor.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy
Holy
moly,
whore.
I'm going to hell.
Holy
So she's the
whores.
manager. She's got managerial skills as a escort woman, and now she's able to negotiate with Zorro. Him meeting with all these prostitutes. Look, he's just measuring their legs.
Okay, so there's got to be somebody out there who's also made adult films, right? But it's like there's this weird line of exploitation, right?
Okay, right.
Like, if this went any further, it would be a straight up adult movie, right?
I hate that lady.
You
To
can't go any
actual-
further
right.
than that. You have a magnifying glass,
glass on a
a nipple,
on a nipple.
Can I say that?
Areola.
an areola, and a nipple.
Utterly awesome.
Wow. Is this
So
okay?
he's got limited time, right? So, ooh,
Whoa.
I hate that lady.
I
Mhm.
love all of this. This is one of the most
Measuring the
You-
circumference of
yeah
a...
a boob from underneath it to up top where it starts.
Have you been to St. Louis?
No, I've
Has
never
anyone
been.
ever been up in that arch?
No.
Yeah.
I have. Have you been in that
I've been
arch? Simon?
underneath it. I never went up
Okay.
because there's a line out the motherfucker for it.
Butt checks out.
Checks out.
There's a check mark on a butt cheek. It's a
Dude.
butt cheek check.
That checks
A
out.
butt check.
Now he's literally going through like a jungle gym of their legs.
Of Kuka flinging back and throw.
Ooh,
back
man.
and forth.
Back and throw. I've been to St. Louis. I've been up in that arch.
Yeah, how was it?
And I remember, I think I was only like 4 years old at the time. How was it? I peed myself on the way home.
Wow.
Nice.
No one wanted to
Okay.
sit next to the guy who peed himself. I was
Why'd you do
4.
Oh,
I was
okay.
Why'd you
fucking
pee
child.
yourself? Are you
It
child?
was a long car ride. They didn't want to stop.
6 hours? Oh.
But I went up in the St. Louis
There
arch.
was no one to pee on.
And then again, when I think I was like 14 or 15, I went back to St. Louis, Missouri to stay at the
Wow.
Lake of the Ozarks, which is a man-made lake. They dammed a river,
Yeah.
so it's extremely deep
Nice.
because it was a valley that they just filled up,
Okay.
by damming it. It's the Lake of the Ozarks.
Man, that's romantic.
Hey, I'm not exaggerating when I say it's the retirement destination of most of the United
Northwesterners?
States military personnel.
And that's if you can make your mind up. Unlike Jeffrey, who can't make his mind up, and now he has a problem where he can't pick out which prostitutes he wants.
Right.
Now she's getting mad, the manager.
Want to give a shout out to Chrissy, Colin, Nick, Anthony, Matt, Tim, Melanie, Meatloaf, Rob. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that like button.
And the little drop of spit that's on the,
Yeah,
the
there's some
board as well.
a speck of spittle on my.
Okay, look. So he's handed the bag over. They realize that he's got super crack in a huge fucking bag, dude. He's like, oh, wait, get back. Like, he's like, you weren't supposed to see that. Party ain't over yet. So they're ready to hang out now.
Wow, she is.
Literally, I think he just gave them like $3,000. And they want to fucking smoke this crack.
Wow.
What's up with
I've
my
never
lady's
seen
pants?
anything like this in a movie before.
Thank you. Simon, how are you feeling right now? Can I
Horny!
Can I get an amen?
Good.
Hey, man!
Frankenhooker, dude. It's one of the most original movies I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Based on something that, they are kind of remaking. The idea. Look at these fucking escorts partying.
Yeah.
This is a fucking... If you slow-mode that, it would be the
Yeah.
best rap video.
Right?
Like, we should just
No,
put it
you're-
to, like, some hip-hop and
Goddamn.
just slow-mo this. It's one of the best rap videos.
That is something I could watch and fall asleep
Look at this
to.
big rock. They can't even get that crack rock on that pipe. They're all smoking this fucking... Yeah, let's put some music on. Yeah.
It's actually just the Grease soundtrack.
Right, yeah.
I got you. So
Super crack in my lungs.
yeah.
I'm dancing. I'm on fire. I'm
Who
gonna
the fuck?
shoot someone.
They just hired everyone who worked at a strip club.
You think so?
Who
They're
wants
like,
to show
let's
their
find-
titties?
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Look at she's like, I love the super crack.
'Cause
Super
are these-
crack. Super crack. Super crack.
Are these actresses handsome? You doing okay over there, buddy? We just want to make sure you're doing okay. So, are these strippers? Are they
How do you flex
actresses?
your
How do you
boob
fucking
like
do
that?
that?
It made like a
Crease
so,
in the underboob.
yeah.
What was that? I have never seen anything like this. I think I can say that honestly.
This scene alone.
I don't really care.
Slow-mo this and it would be
It's just
again
the
the greatest
ultimate
hip-hop
music
video.
video.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't really care for female Carrot Top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like her character. could
Okay.
be-
As her her acting about loving it. Oh, here we go. Okay,
Guys-
you ready? Special effects in this B-rated movie.
I'm having a real trouble finding anything wrong with that entire sequence.
Look, he's upset because he's gone over his time. That's
Oh,
why she
okay.
was rushing him, but then they found the crack and they're partying now.
Right. Okay.
And now he's like, hey, they're
Those
supposed to be
fucking-
down. He's like, I gave him a special rate.
What do
you
you-
make your mind up?
What do
and
you
now-
call those, like MC Hammer pants with the
Yeah.
cheetah print on it?
Okay.
You guys roided out.
Tell me what you think about this scene. And I'm going to let you digest it. Please, audience, if you've never seen it, please look it up. The hotel scene.
What just fucking happened?
So like the guinea pig.
It exploded.
Yeah, so they had,
The actual female exploded.
Spoilers. Endgame.
Well, they just... Wow, they did a good job of editing, right? They show you the real girl right before they show the fake one that explodes. Yeah. Holy shit, this is incredible. Hey, excuse me, I gotta pick my fucking jaw up off the floor. This shit is outrageous.
Here comes he's like, what the fuck is going on?
So Grease Hulk Hogan.
Yes,
thank
you. Yes. Oh man, she's my favorite. She's about to fucking eat it. So
Freddie Mercury on steroids.
Yeah. So
completely topless.
all of the escorts are blowing up from the super crack.
Wow.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Damn, dude.
He's not doing
Shows
it
you
right.
the strength of a fucking wooden door, am I right? If it's fucking built. Like
Put
that
your foot
dude.
through it.
What I really like about this is that they're demonstrating that you can mix.
Holy
shit,
dude.
Holy
Come
fucking
on.
So
tell me how you feel.
They're demonstrating that with just some relatively simple practical effects by exploding
mannequin body, yeah.
And coming up with this utterly absurd idea. You know, you can make something that's entertaining and you don't have to put millions and millions of dollars into it.
I'm going to put everybody back together, I promise.
After I put Elizabeth together.
Yeah, first, of course. So he's now going to pick up every piece, put it in the trash bag. You know that's a hefty, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be a hefty trash bag.
With the flex, with the citrus,
Yes.
The citrus twist sprayed inside to keep your garbage clean.
Ooh, you
So-
smell that orange flavored trash bag?
How obsessive do you have to be with cleanliness that you need a fucking scented garbage bag?
Well, you don't want your shit to stink.
You know what I do is I just spray Lysol in the garbage bag. Just give it a quick little...
See,
and you're good to go.
I tried that with my work boots, and my work boots still stink.
Here, you know what I like to do? You
What?
buy a spray bottle, right? Just an empty spray bottle with a good, well-designed sprayer on it. Don't go cheap because it'll fucking break every time. But get a decent spray bottle for like $3 or $4. Use rubbing alcohol, some water, and a little bit of like fucking wintergreen essential oils. And that is all the cleaner you're ever going to need.
Well,
You can clean anything with it.
What I've heard is you put the spray deodorant in,
Okay.
and then also tea bags.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Neither of those work.
What's going on with this thing here? The trunk full of body parts? Okay.
That he had,
Yeah.
like, nobody noticed this?
Is it crazy?
Could you imagine just, I'm driving down the road with the trunk full of just legs and socks
Yeah.
and heels
And
just
boobies.
hanging out
Got-
of my trunk with the fucking bungee cord that's barely hung on. I could have done tighter, but I didn't.
What's he doing welding too?
Oh, he's got a weld.
What?
What metal?
Because what else can
Flesh.
you spark in
Yeah.
a cheap-ass movie where you need some kind of
Yeah.
something going on?
So this is very much
It's only
like
practical that he'd be like, I'm welding something with a torch.
Man, he should take Zorro's hands. Those are big old beefy.
Yeah, man, could they grab a
Yeah.
fucking certain thing that would like to be pulled?
Do you think Mary Shelley is rolling in her grave?
Oh,
Right now?
man. What a great question. What a great question. I don't know. Look at
She's
these
just like,
ears.
God,
We
fucking
got
got
a
the
variety
movies.
of boobs.
But
that have been hacked off of bodies.
I want to high five everyone just for the number of fake breasts in this movie.
It
10 out of 10. Just for the fake breasts.
Yeah.
Look, now we come to the
Crow's feet and shit.
yeah. What fucking legs will I choose that are stuffed into a trash can like Casey Jones weapons?
But this one has enough of a femur on it, you know.
Yeah, right. I like the calf, but not the ankle.
The calf, but the ankle's a little.
Yeah.
Wait, that looks like a dude's leg.
It does
That
look
is a
like a
dude's
dude's leg.
That's
Wow,
a
yeah,
dude's
it
leg.
really
Like,
does.
maybe he
He's
does
like,
have-
I want one dude leg, and I want one female leg.
I want the dude leg on her right
That
foot.
is a
so she
man
can
leg.
kick the ball.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Where did that thing come from?
Is
Oh.
he gonna cut the leg off? Yeah, he has to.
So
cut the
somewhere
leg off.
there was a cut, right? Where the real foot would be in there.
Yeah.
Toes.
It was actually hard to notice that. He's trying to get the bunions off, the big fucking
Somehow-
lines on the calluses.
A
on the
room
feet.
full of exploding a room full of exploding prostitutes
Yes, super
is
crack.
less disturbing than him filing bunions off of a
Yeah.
severed limb.
First of all,
You could.
God.
what about that super crack part that we just saw?
I've never
How did
seen-
you guys take that in? Because I remember the first time I saw it, and that's why I wanted to be quiet and let you guys just kind of enjoy it, because man, it blew me away.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything like
Even
that
though
before.
it's cheaply done, it still is effective somehow.
Yeah.
I still feel like that, even though this movie is now, 29 years old.
Well, yeah, even that shot that they just did right there, where instead of them just pulling it out and having the hair wet, they did a reverse shot of it where they showed him putting the head and pulling it out, so her hair is actually completely dry in the next shot, which
Oh,
I kind of like about that too.
wow. Yeah, nice way of pointing that out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So is that almost like a consistent? Is that like
Bird rock?
is that like a consistency thing or a
Continuity.
continuity? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just dropped a pen.
He's a pen flicker.
I'm a pen dropper. So,
Way to play that off. You think that was a take, and they were just like, the thing dragged across his head. Let's keep it in.
Oh, the string?
yeah.
It's just a string that hangs from the light on the garage door
And
opener.
it caught his hair, and it dragged across his head, and they were just like, well, yeah, that's
This
a
is
perfect
just some
take.
dude's garage.
Is he gonna kiss her?
Yeah, he's gonna
Well, he
kiss the
loves
severed
her.
head.
That's what-
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna.
What
kiss
would
the
you
dead
do?
Face, though. Well, you don't want to know what I'm gonna do.
It wouldn't involve my lips.
Oh,
No,
God.
it would involve her lips and my butt.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm storyboarding.
In the first panel, there's boobs.
All right.
Ugh.
Okay. The head, right? What would you rate the head as a prop from 1 to 10?
7.
Really? You would go 7.
In the second panel, there's a butt.
I love that you said 7.
Why?
Because it's definitely like a 3 or a 4, but for some reason they let it work, which is impressive. That's why I'm like, okay, I could be persuaded that it goes higher, because I do feel like they made it work somehow as cheap.
So
as it
does this
looks.
guy have any medical training whatsoever?
Yeah, he made the brain with the
I know
eye.
how to do a suture.
He made
Yeah.
the brain with the eye.
Okay.
What was the story before that though? Like
He watched
Why-
Transformers.
Right?
He went to school. He's grew up with creepy crawlers.
he's got the.
So this stuff where there's lightning and he's opening up the roof and chains and
That's why
everything.
he needed the hooker so desperately, because he knew the storm was coming. That's why
Okay.
the weather report was so important.
So is this emulating Frankenstein movies of the past? Right? I'm sure you've all seen Young Frankenstein.
Never.
I
The-
haven't.
I haven't seen that.
I've
with,
seen Frankenstein though. Bride
seen-
of Frankenstein, Mary
Yeah,
Shelley's
okay.
Frankenstein.
I've never seen Young
I've
Frankenstein.
seen
with
Monster
Gene Wilder.
Squad.
Have you read the book Frankenstein?
No.
No, only first chapter.
So I don't think this dramatic sort of. There's even a movie with McAvoy, James McAvoy from, fucking X-Men. Me. James McAvoy plays Victor Frankenstein. It's got Daniel Radcliffe in it.
I already hate it.
Yeah,
I
it's
already know what
dumb.
you're talking about.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, no, there's one with
So-
Aaron Eckhart too.
So are we
It's like
just
fucking-
watching remakes of some black and white movie?
Yeah.
Or is everybody trying to make their own spin on the book?
No,
Because it seems like,
there's interpretations, right?
well,
There's
it
interpretations.
seems to me like everybody's just trying to sort of copy the feel of some black and white movie.
But
that
it's
was like-
Frankenstein. The story of Frankenstein, right? You only have one.
Yeah, I lied. I saw Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Raymond's
guy?
dad is
Yeah.
And Gene
Peter
Wilder.
Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle.
Yeah, and Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So Mel Brooks tried to talk Gene Wilder out of
But
doing
that's a parody.
that scene where
It's
he
a
does
parody.
Putting on the Ritz.
Okay, but yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a parody.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't think a lot of it like to get back to your question. And
Well, yeah,
actual
I mean,
thought,
like-
of course they're remakes, but it's interpretation of what you want to do with that remake. Because there's only one story of Frankenstein. Mary
Right.
Shelley only did one.
Which is very
Bram
different than
Stoker's only did Dracula. Like, so you can only take these certain things. Now you have other people like Anne Rice that's done vampire stuff that you can take from.
Yeah.
You have the writer of Twilight that you can take stuff from that's in vampire lore. But with Frankenstein lore, you literally have Frankenstein. That's it.
That's it.
It's a dead body.
But-
Somebody died. You want to recreate that fucking body. You make the body work. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, this is the story. So how do you remake that? You make it the loved one that's died. You got to get parts from a hooker from smoking super crack and killing them. To me, this is one of the most original things I've ever seen, taking the Frankenstein lore that you can compare to. I mean, Frankenstein, what you're talking about with Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein, I'm sure, is the same thing. Because you take a parody, this in a way is a parody, but it's also horror-esque. It's it's like a Guar video or a Green Jello video mixed with horror movie.
So,
in a late 80s music video.
Do you think that there's some interesting psychology behind Mary Shelley's decision to write a story about being able to reanimate something that died? And I think one of the theories is that she had like lost a baby, right? She had like a miscarriage or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the theories behind why she was fascinated with the idea of reanimating a corpse was because, you know, that plays on a certain fear and the idea that you could like bring
Just
life,
like Pet Cemetery,
life
right?
to
like,
Pet
let's
Cemetery,
bring it back.
bring it back,
Zombies. Here, here. So once
oh, that face.
Once you've made the love of your life reanimated with hooker parts,
Yeah,
she comes to life and immediately asks, "Hey, you looking for a good time?
right.
You got money?"
Whose brain is in there?
And then she takes off
Like-
into the city.
Is it the original? Does she have the original memories of the person that,
I don't know.
or does she
That's
have
a
like
good
a
question.
combination of memories from all the different body parts?
Oh yeah, and then you got this thing that's about ready to pop out of the freezer or whatever that she had in there.
Public transportation. What's wrong with this lady?
She's
got
Frankenstein. She's
got
just been reanimated.
4
Look at
different
her.
skin tones.
She rocks this, dude. This actress is on fire.
I have a
Look at
Led
this,
Zeppelin
yeah.
t-shirt.
And he's got to cover up his boner. Like when
Oh
you were
my
in
God.
school and you'd fall asleep for a minute and then you wake up and you're like, oh shit. You never had to cover up your dick? Even though,
I
like,
was homeschooled.
You
ride- Oh.
you go home on the bus. And
Yeah.
you got one girl, and
No.
you try to fucking find the seat. It's like a little bit adjacent to hers, so that you can see when you're.
yeah.
God damn it! And then you gotta hide your bono.
I don't know how many times
You
we
gotta-
gotta tell Ryan you don't talk to the back of the microphone. It doesn't work.
Yeah, Ryan.
You gotta hold the fucking social studies book in front of your
Yeah, you gotta
hide your
walk in a
bone out.
certain way. Hey.
I was homeschooled. I never had to deal with any of this crap.
Oh, you never got a boner for your ma.
So, oh my god!
I may have had a boner for your ma, not mine. Mine's a fucking saint.
So, is that
And I've seen Ryan naked before once, and that was really good too.
They don't teach you that in homeschool.
No. That's how I learned my human anatomy. He let me touch his naked body.
So the obsession with ass eating
Is from me looking at Ryan's beautiful butt when he walks away.
and now if you brought back someone from the dead and the trend of eating ass.
And passing gas.
No, would you go down and eat the ass of Frankenhooker
No.
like it was a cupcake?
I think without question, yes.
I would have to love her before I ate that.
You
cookie
did. You
cake.
just made your ex-wife come reanimated.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, in that case, yeah, but if it's just some Frankenhooker walking around, I'm not going to eat booty from her.
See, but it's got the brain of your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Right?
But what?
Well,
It
is she
needs
your
some
ex-wife?
company. She's got hooker brain. She's hooked on hooker brain. Or she's on a repeat.
You think that's product placement?
Oh.
Fujifilm in the background there? Right? Like big old... Are they in Times Square in New York?
Yes, absolutely.
Fujifilm.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Danny
He's-
DeVito.
Of course.
Oh! Bob Hoskins. I don't know.
Who is this lady?
That's fucking Gigi Allen. Look at that walk. So this is the whole thing, right? If you didn't pick up on it, why she has the romper on to begin with. They wanted her, and she's on a diet, is because the same actress now has to play this character. So that's why they made her look bigger, so that when you see her as Frankenhooker, she looks fit, because it's the same actress.
Right, okay, so they have these like really high...
They put the romper on her to make her look bigger, so then now she's slimmed down.
Yeah, they get Danny DeVito to stand next to her, so she looks really tall, right?
Dude, this guy is the most giddy. Like, even if he was going to get AIDS right now with this hooker, he's so excited about all of it. Look at him. I love it.
Hey, he almost seems like the dude that played Penguin.
Mm-hmm. Danny DeVito?
Yeah. What? Oh my God, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito? Want to play doctor? He's like, I'm actually a doctor. Yeah.
Danny DeVito and fucking...
I'm in the vomit fuck.
You see her Franken boobies? What?
Perfect timing. Nailed it. He loves her. He actually is falling in love with this scarred corpse body.
Yeah, you got Franken Coochie right there.
Frankencoochie. Damn, figure skating like Christy Yamaguchi.
I like how
With
she's
that
got
booty.
the check mark on the butt from earlier.
Yeah,
on,
like,
too.
yeah, there's a little continuity there. I like the stitching on the neck. It really looks good, I think. It really does make it look different. So, because she's been made by Super Crack and that ooze or that ectoplasm, it's now made her where she has the ability to literally set you on fire with her fucking Frankencoochie.
Damn.
So that fucking face.
I know that lip movement's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that Tim Burton has basically just taken this idea and made every single movie he's ever done based on... Edward
wonder.
Scissorhands has Corpse Bride, okay?
Frankenweenie.
Sweeney Todd, Frankenweenie.
which is an actual sequel.
It's
to
a Disney.
Frankenhooker.
It's a Disney. It's a Disney movie. Remember how we were?
Goes Batman.
Oh, that's a sick
Hey,
Batman
that's what's his
T-shirt.
name? Hobo with the shotgun.
Rutger Hauer.
Is that really
no,
him?
no,
It looks like him.
That would be cool
I'm
if it
serious.
was. It would be cool if it was.
Man, it would. Yeah.
That's not Rutger Hauer.
I
If
don't
this
think
were,
it is.
if Rutger Hauer were in this movie, he would star in it. Right?
Man, Blade Runner. Could
Lady
happen.
Hawk wasn't
Ooh,
that?
Lady Hawk.
Yeah, that's
Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
right.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Maybe that should be the next review.
Look at this fucking wall.
Yeah, like
she nails everything about this.
I can't get enough of this shit. Can I be honest for a moment?
Yeah, please. Let
Like,
it out.
Like
I
let
love this
it out.
movie. I really do love this movie.
I think
so
there's-
I'm glad that we're watching.
I just think that there's like a lot to be said for, you know, kind of like filming these, using the most base sort of instinct when it comes to filming a scene.
Yeah, okay.
You know, well, let's just get this girl, you know, stomping around in some weird,
Yeah.
she's wearing a
But
purple
she
mini skirt, and, you know, she
probably basically, she probably practiced that.
Oh, okay.
And which is so exciting, I think. I mean, it's
You
not
know-
like she just was like, I'm gonna, you know, like I bet she practiced.
You
that and
remember-
was like, I'm gonna get into character, and probably like went above and beyond. And I feel like there's a certain thing where like in movies when you go above and beyond,
Wow.
even if it's a cheap movie,
that face and that animated electricity thing.
head
So-
out. Look at this fucking head in the trash can.
So do you think there's like a little Betty Page in there, maybe?
Betty Page, there's a little Elvira.
Yeah. Vampirella comics.
There's a little Vampira.
But
No, he's like, literally, I'm looking for my wife. She's been put together with your friends.
Speaking of which, you guys want some crack?
Yeah.
we get
Want
plenty of
some
that.
smack?
If you had the power of super crack, would you not try and like give it to everyone? Like, if you had an enemy per se,
All the whores in the world.
all the whores in the
In the
world
world.
smoking super crack. So some random pimp with fucking Mad Max gloves is yelling at him. He looks like he's going to a what do I want to say? Some kind of prom where they believe the earth is flat.
Yeah, I went to a flat earther prom once. Or twice. One for the northern hemisphere, the other one for the southern hemisphere.
Why is it when you're reanimated, you suddenly have superhuman strength? Is it because of
Maybe
the
you don't-
electricity,
yeah,
like
great
blowing
question.
your muscles up, or like
Great question. Maybe you don't feel pain, so you can just like push
Because you would think you'd be weak as shit.
harder because your muscles are deteriorating.
Oh,
Your
gosh,
blood isn't
yeah,
even
Yeah, like what is happening
Right?
here? Can you even get pumped up? Look at this guy.
I think,
Here's a thing that fell out quick, right? The double hat, like the
Okay,
hat
yeah.
underneath a hat.
think like Sherlock Holmes.
One's kicked
Yeah.
sideways,
Right.
one's back.
Yeah, that's not going to stick around.
No.
That's a style that just had to
Yeah.
fucking go.
That went out faster than the fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Look, this woman, yeah.
Yeah, the
this is like
bartender.
Mama thrown off the train or whatever. The
Just using
Goonies, like bad guy, the woman.
They're
She's
just
real
using
close.
regular ass people for this.
Dude, look at this. This is how I picture hell. Hell
Pretzels?
is like some nightclub like this where Frankenhooker walks in
Yeah.
and you like hang out all night. She just pounds all the pretzels. Yeah, she knows. Even the bartender knows that pretzels are actually more. They're worse for you. You might as well eat some Doritos, some Lay's chips. Lay's chips, right? Am I right? Katie's chips. You ever eat those?
Yeah, there's potato chips fried in peanut oil.
So she's polluted with like. she's almost programmed with all of the other previous memories of the
I do
hookers
like the
and,
way that they did the stitching on her neck and her wrist.
what Simon and I were talking about while you were in the restroom.
Oh,
like
okay.
it really did blend well, right?
Yeah.
Sorry I missed out on that.
I know, me too, because I'm glad that I'm hearing your... So what do you like about it?
About this overall
No,
or about the
neck
makeup?
that you just brought up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just think it's a really good makeup job and that it is pretty seamless. Like, it, you know, you're not questioning that she has different body parts sewn together. It
Yeah.
actually, despite how cheap and corny it is, it still has a believability that she could have been sewn together.
Okay. Wow. This dude's aggressive.
What a
No?
creep.
Yeah, like...
I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck. It's fucking greasy.
And Zorro's really... He's like, I'm highly suspect of this new hooker that's moved into town that I don't know.
She's got my tattoo mark on, or my brand mark on her.
Oh, he noticed that?
I think so.
Oh, right.
On the arm, probably.
What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Wow, this guy.
Yeah, this was literally filmed in a strip club. There are no real actors. I love
But
the
they
idea
went
that
above and beyond, no?
well, you can
Like,
take people who you don't necessarily need talented actors to pull something
What
off.
the fuck?
Okay, drag? They're like, we got Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden to dress
French
up in a
maid-
dress.
Yeah, French maid outfit. Look at this, like,
We got Freddie Mercury to do a bunch of...
French noir, like black and white, like moody. So he's giving her cunnilingus, right?
Okay.
And he just blew up,
Cunnilingus.
right? Isn't that the female?
Cunnilingus.
It's not fellatio.
I don't think so.
Fellacio's men.
Yeah,
I think so.
cunnilingus, I think, is female, right?
Sure.
That's why the whole SNL joke.
I
with
wouldn't know.
Christopher
I don't
Walken,
even know.
I don't eat pussy.
Yeah, Christopher Walken plays a character called Colonel Angus.
No, they call. Oh, it's Colonel. Oh,
Yeah.
is that why? And then it
Like every
becomes-
time Colonel Angus comes to the South, it's hot and bothered and sweaty. And
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
Colonel Angus is staying in my bedroom tonight.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's a play on cunnilingus.
Right,
I
of
thought
course.
that's how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cast of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, dude, Zorro just punched her and broke her fucking head back. Now there's like purple lightning.
Purple lightning never strikes twice. Purple lightning feels so nice. You
This looks
fucking
Like, this looks like Zorg
yeah.
from Power Rangers.
Oh,
When he's like shooting all the
Yeah.
yellow or the purple electric.
No,
or,
yeah. Wasn't there an ooze thing with Power Rangers
Ivan
too?
Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, that's what it looks
It's
like.
Ivan Ooze Lightning.
Yeah, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Did you guys see the new one of that?
Simon.
You know what's
what?
The new Power Rangers movie.
What? There's a new one?
Yeah, it came out like last year.
Oh no!
something.
Yeah,
You mean
yeah, no. It
it's
got
like a-
horrible reviews.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of good.
liked it. I kind of liked it.
It had nostalgia factor.
Okay, so the experience that I have with the Power Rangers, and I realize this is totally off subject.
Yeah.
We should be talking about fucking Frankenhooker.
Yeah, but we just got.
But just real quick, I remember coming home after school, watching
Yeah?
Power Rangers,
Okay.
Jacking off to Kimberly.
jacking off to Kimberly,
Ooh,
of
Pink
course.
Ranger.
Who, by the way,
Don't be a stranger.
who
My
never
life's
getting
in danger.
I'm never getting a real job again. So
When I'm close to you,
when I'm close to you,
Kimberly, you make it easy to fall
like
in
how-
love with me.
To get back to the movie, I liked how when he flirted to speed away from him, her head snapped back again.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Wow. It reminds me of Quentin Tarantino doing that scene in Sin City.